First of all, let me just send a shout out. Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Hey, it's
welcome to My Fat Hands.
It's Winky and the Bean. How's your weekend, Winky?
Oh, it's a never-ending spiraling nightmare of doom. How's yours?
Awesome. I fell and broke my leg again.
Yay!
There's a series that I watch. It's called The Curse of Oak Island. Maybe you've heard of it. They just had their season finale. This is this is the end of season. This is like the big payoff. I don't know if it's like 24 episodes. It starts in the summertime and you get a big, huge buildup. And this is the release, like the pent up release, like your blood is gushing through your veins and you're just seeking that electric spark that's just going to fire off the
cannon of life,
the cannon of life. and so this is the final episode, man, and they do a recap of all of like the spoons and like square head nails and shit that they found all year long, and then this is like the final place they've gotten to the spot. And then they didn't find anything.
Oh, fuck. Why?
Okay, but
why Oak Island? Why?
Next year looks really promising. There's some kind of magical, like they've had a whole series of underground sensors and stuff that never reaps any benefits. Magnetometers and sonic sound, I don't know, whatever. Schnozberries. It tastes like schnozberries.
Everlasting gobstoppers. They got it all. These guys
can lick the wallpaper and everything. But this next year, they're going to have the results of this thing, and they're going to pinpoint the location of the treasure vault, and
or
nothing's gonna happen. All right, but we gotta watch and find out. So
Steve, come here. I found a squirrel.
Yeah. They find a lot of ox shoes, and for whatever reason, that's fascinating to them. Like an ox could never be used for farming. It could only be used to pull like
carts of gold.
That's the only possible thing it could be. And I'm thinking to myself, like, don't we use ox for farming and stuff? Like pull the ladle or whatever fuck it's called.
All right.
So now we talked about it again. So I hope you're satisfied.
I am.
It was a whole season of buildup and there's no release. So
It runs a similar parallel to Bigfoot hunters, ghost hunters, and the search for the Loch Ness monster.
Oh, there's a show about that?
All these things. I don't know. There's actually a show. There have been several Discovery Channel specials about it.
Yes, and as a kid, we watched them all.
Oh yes. Oh, I was totally into the Loch. I had
a book. I had a book with all those crypto things in it, and I love that stuff. Any kind that was on the news. I was there actually. Can I tell you a story about my very first? Let me tell you a story.
Is this a Ben story?
This is a Ben story, and it goes, whatever.
Hi.
Yeah, I just made more work for myself. Fuck. Anyway, the very first movie that I ever saw, we went to the movies when I was little tyke, whatever, Ben. Must have been like late 60s, maybe very, very early 70s. I don't know. I have to fact check this, but here's my memory. The movies would have like a little documentary and then they would run the regular show. Dude, the documentary was about Bigfoot. It was this documentary about, I guess this was right after they took that film, the famous film, the Patterson film. So that was the very first movie I ever saw in a movie theater was that documentary thing. And they had like, what was it called? Ape Canyon or whatever. It was like the story of this guys in a cabin and the Bigfoot were throwing rocks on the house. And then they had the Patterson film, and that was like brand new then. This is all new. Right. And then the movie that came after it was 2001.
Oh,
and my mom.
Holy shit! You can see a Stanley Kubrick film as your first movie. That's something kind of high.
I was like 3 or something. I have to check. I don't know what year that came out, but that was what I saw in the movies, and I was like, "What in the world is going on?" And 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 then after the movie was over, they ran that Bigfoot documentary again, and we watched it again. So that's a Ben story. It was cheesy, but when you're like 3 or 4 or whatever years old, you just soak that up stuff. You're like,
that weird announcer voice. And so, ladies and gentlemen, if you look over here in the mountains of Oregon, you'll see the legendary Bigfoot. Look at how he moves. Why does he move like that? What is he looking at?
I just remember it was creepy, and I was really fascinated by it. You know, I was like, that's cool, man. What is that? I didn't know. I'm a kid from New Jersey. 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 Four years of porn.
That's a lot of years on porn there.
Hey, Mom. Hey, what? All right.
By the way, thanks for leaving my diarrhea in the last cut. That was great. Jesus Christ.
I thought that was funny. And I got that one eternity later thing in there.
I know that was good.
I was very pleased with myself.